Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for part 4 of the Mighty Switch Force Let's Play. And today we're going to be tackling the final 2 bonus levels of the 3DS update. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, for this one, I'm actually going to be honest with you guys. This is probably the worst level, in my opinion, of this entire game. You have to collect the sisters by, of course, getting all these enemies. There's only 5 enemies in the levels, but all you have to do is to crush them. Push them into the screen. That's the only way you can actually get them. That's the only way you can actually get them into those, capture any of the hooligans in this level. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do not like this level. This is kind of too complex. Too many transporter, too many launcher blocks. This one is an absolute pushover. This whole level is. This is going to take longer because of getting to the goal. Getting to the goal is pretty much asking for too much. And this is where my recording equipment actually fucks up. It skips some parts of the level as well. I don't know what it is. I think it might be some kind of recording problem. I think I might address this by using a hard disk drive. I might get a hard disk drive, especially for the capture card, in order to address any of these problems. Okay, so we got the 4th one done. So what we've got to do is get rid of that final one. That's the wrong one. And we got every one of the Hooligan Sisters with the exception of 1. The reason why I think this level is the worst of the lot is because of all these blocks. I just feel like they've been put in there for like extra padding. What on earth possessed anyone to make a level this absurd? This is just absolute insanity at its worst. Anyway, in order to unlock in the final, in order to getting rid of that final, Hooligan sister, all you've got to do is pretty much kill all the monsters by pushing them into these blocks. The launch block. Miss, and you have to do it all over again. That's another reason why I don't like this level at all. Let's see if we'll do it. Yes, we've done it. So the last Hooligan sister is, of course, captured. Get to her. Yeah, look at me. Don't even give me evils. But getting the Gendarmor in this stage is kind of troublesome enough. If it's not troublesome enough, look at this. Thankfully, though, I managed to get through no problem. All I have to do is it's all in the timing though. So anyway, we finally completed the level, which I recorded this I had a previous recording of this, but I had to abandon it because I died and I took too long on this level, so all I had to do was to restart the recording. So of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final stage of the game, the final of the 5 bonus levels, and we're off to a great start, aren't we? Oh, that was my fault. But at least I was still in the invincibility frames, so at least I didn't lose a heart. So like at Incident 16, you've got the bleeping again. The bleeping ones go back again. You can't press A because otherwise it has no effect. But this time round, you can collect all 5 of the Hooligan Sisters need to be collected, and you have to get to the goal. It's pretty much like every level of the game. So it's not like the 16th incident where you have to go to the boss area in order to get all the Hooligan Sisters and apprehend them. This one pretty much is more of a usual level than pretty much like the final level. And of course, the checkpoints are much more consistent this time around. And of course, we have so many leaps of faith that we have to make, like that one we just encountered. the only way we can get through is to actually try. If you want to get through that leap of faith, you have to try and jump. What? Where? How? You've got to jump very carefully. And of course, some of those platforms can be a bit nerve-wracking. Anyway, we went through another part which was considered nerve-wracking. It's this one. Alongside the bomb part, this one's another nerve-wracking section. Because you've got to really be patient, and it's all in the timing, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! Those bloody dinos. What we've got to do is to lure them onto the wall and try and jump over them whilst their backs are turned. So that they won't see us go in and try and charge right at us. Those guys are real bastards. I know Patricia Wagon can't damage them at the front. Oh, this was a mistake of mine. Watch this. Ugh. That was my own fault again. That was my hesitation that got the better of me. We're nearly done. We've only got one more hooligan to capture, or apprehend in this case. I actually kind of like the final level theme in this game. Kind of is quite suspenseful. Yeah, we got all the Hooligan Sisters, but we can't exit the level just yet. We've got to get to this side, to the other side, and just blow it up. And of course, we've done this again. Another mistake of mine. But of course, we finally get to the. We have nearly finished this stage, and what we've got to do is to get through those launchers. And once we get past these parts, including this part, which is a real bitch. So we're nearly done. Only one more launch to go, and we got another part like this. Leaps of faith again. And Gendarmor's there, and we finished the level and all of the stages of Mighty Switch Force. The last two were relatively trouble-free in this part, and we've unlocked the hyper stages. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually going to showcase what the ability that you could get after clearing all of the 16 incidents. So we are going to. So we're going to go to a previous incident that I haven't started, and we're going to equip the mighty gun.
Let's go! Switch it up!
So we're going to do it. So all you got to do is that. Instead of actually doing little pea shoots, the mighty gun fires one huge shot, which can instantly kill anything. Literally obliterate anything. Yep, especially though. Having trouble with armored enemies that are hard to kill? Well, no problem. The mighty gun is there to blow your troubles away. And those bats can also die. No matter how many enemies he hits, it will just keep going until it hits a wall or goes off screen. And of course, we get to listen to Yabby again. Yes. Again, more mighty Kaufman Gutless. I think Bert's done an absolutely brilliant job with this game soundtrack. I just absolutely think it's just absolutely brilliant to the ears. And we nearly cleared this under a minute if it wasn't my hesitation. And we've cleared. And for that, we have finished Mighty Switch Force for now. But we have not finished yet, because there is one more thing to do. We're going to be visiting some of the hyper levels of the game and showcasing the bonus unlockable that was part of the Wii U's update. Yep, the Hyperdrive update, which was released a few months, about 6 to 7 months after the Wii U, after the initial release of Hyperdrive Edition. So until next time, I'll see you guys for the finale and the bonus part of Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition. Don't miss it!